So today we have come back to Delhi and for a track day, and mainly we have come back to talk about these two bikes. This is the 2020 V4 Panigale, and what we are here to compare is it good enough? We have all seen that this is pretty good bike, this handles pretty nicely, takes everything like butter, and it's going pretty good in BIC. Even in running time I used to do good timing, but this time we're going to test it out to its limits, and we're also going to compare how good is it when you compare that to something like the previous generation one. So basically we would be running a few test runs on both these bikes. Now this one here is going to be pushed a lot, but this one we're going to test ride for at least 2 sessions to 3 sessions, and we're going to check out how is the riders feel, how is my feel going back to the old bike after riding the new bike to see how it's doing. So the 2018 model had very good electronics, very good power, insane amount of power, because this has come down directly from the Desmos Sedici 2014 GP engine. Now when we're talking about GP, we're talking a lot of power, a lot of control, a lot of electronics. All of that is available on this bike. Now I rode this bike before because I used to own this bike, and we're going to ride it back again and see how much difference I feel with the 2020 model. But what I feel most importantly we need to do is compare lap times. It's end of day one, and we have only managed to ride for about 2 sessions, out of which 1 session we rode continuously, and the other session we did about 2 laps. So initially we had some problem with our tires, as we were running old tires, and secondly on the second session there was some issue with my gear position sensor, which Ducati guys are rectifying it right now, and tomorrow we'll be riding the bike. So we'll make sure to ride more of it tomorrow, and Well, as for the comparison thing, with the exhaust on, the mapping completely changes, the power band completely changes, and what we have felt is the bike becomes as aggressive and as bad as an animal as it already was with the previous version. So we'll make sure to get a lot of more footage tomorrow.
Good morning. This is the start of day 2. Actually मैं उठा भी नहीं था, वो उठा दिया काइबो ने. वो पीछे भाई अपना चेक कर रहा है कौन गया कौन नहीं गया. तो वी वर सपोज्ड टू बी एट द ट्रैक एट 8:30. अभी बज गए 8 और मैं उठा भी नहीं हूँ प्रॉपर्ली. थिंग्स डिडंट गो वेरी स्मूथली येस्टरडे बट वी थिंक थिंग्स विल चेंज टुडे. मेरा भी तबीयत आज बहुत बेटर लग रहा है कल से. अब उठते हैं, रेडी हो जाते हैं और चलते हैं बाइक चलाने. इफ ऑल इज वेल टुडे हम बाइक चलाएंगे, करेंगे एक अच्छा टाइम सेट और बाकी चलिए ट्रैक पे ही आपसे मिलते हैं.
So there was a small problem that day. It was that we couldn't find the 2018 Panigale V4 for ourselves to ride because the bike was being used by someone else. The bike belonging to Ducati India. So what we did was I had a better idea and I let another rider of my same caliber ride the bike in front of me, and that was Mustafa, a very good friend of mine. So we both are almost at the same pace and we are of the same caliber. Hence, I asked him to ride in front of me, and then I'd be overtaking him, and I'd be riding in front, and he'll be recording me from the back. That showed us a lot of difference. That showed us that the initial drive of the 2018 was way better because that bike's really powerful. Going out of corners is much easier for the 2020, the 2020 V4, but the raw power of the 2018, it impressed me actually. But nevertheless, once we got to the high speeds and during braking and everything, what I found out was the 2020 was much smoother than the 2018, which again leads to the decision that, my decision that the 2020 is much smoother, hence it would be a better option when used for racing. Now, this is just the first time of us fighting together, and we'll make sure to do a lot more such track days together so that we fight more and we can take out more differences between the two so that it's easier for people to know which one to buy. And anyways, both the bikes are, much better than any other bike because both are Ducatis, both are Panigales, and both are V4s making 214 bhp of power, which is indeed a lot. There was another problem that we faced, and that is there were a lot of slow riders in our group. We were riding in the yellow session because red was all packed, so too many fast riders in BIC actually. So we rode in the yellow group and we found some traffic, so we slowed down a bit for them. Otherwise our lap times would have been even lower. So this time Mustafa on the 2018 V4 did a 2 minutes and 5 seconds, which is his fastest lap time so far, and I did a 2 minutes and 3 seconds, which is my fastest lap time so far. So next time if we find the better pace, track more free of traffic, maybe we'd be able to go faster.
at this point, Mustafa's brakes were fading, so he had to let me go. And I didn't know the fact that he was not behind me. I thought he was following. So I was riding and I went ahead. His brakes faded and he had to do some changes to his bike, bleed his brakes again. He went into the pits again, and I didn't know that fact. So this is it. This is the only footage we have got. I mean, this is as much as we could get this time. Next time, I'll make sure to make it a longer vlog with more footage, more of action footage and less of talking.
So finally we've come to a conclusion that the 2020 is not only improved power wise, stability wise, but it has got a whole new array of electronics and modifications which make it undoubtedly the best bike among both the Panigales. Now we're going to compare it with other bikes as well, and for that you have to stay tuned, keep watching, keep following and keep supporting 88 Racing.